Welcome back, everybody. This is Q52 coming at you with another NBA Live 18 League gameplay. In this video, I'm going to give you some helpful tips and hints on how to play the game structurally, but also to win big. Of course, you see me, Q52, in the Charlotte Hornets versus Jordan and the Chicago Bulls. This game was very fun, man. It was very challenging at some points, and I want you guys to enjoy as I show you how I play the game.
I'm Mike Green, ready for a terrific game today. All right, as this game gets underway, Jeff, anybody that stands out in your mind they need to focus on against the Bulls tonight?
You're guarding DeAndre Jordan. You better be willing to run and jump with the same energy as he does, because they will throw it up to the rim and he will come. And if you're not there to meet force on force, he will absolutely destroy you with dunks. If you can keep him out of the dunk game, then you've got
right there was a simple trick of doing a spin off, but you got to time it perfectly. Wait till you're about at least 3 feet in front of the person to perform the spin off. When the spin off is complete, you actually made your way around them. Instantly, while you're in the paint, R2 square to dunk or layup, always going to be an instant foul if somebody's in the paint with you. This is not a cheat. This is not a hack. This is just a simple trick that I've used in order to progress my character further and further along in the league. You have to show your character to be like one of the superstars or the best, and this is what my character did. Also, when playing in the league, the best defensive set to play your team in or to put your team in is a man-to-man defense. The computer cannot really get past it. Man-to-man shuts down all momentum, it shuts down the movement, it shuts down the passing of the ball, and it basically sticks men to their person and they really don't lose that connect. As you can see here, I just got picked off, but I was able to get off of that defender, and we was able to manipulate the computer into stealing for our team in order to get the ball back and score again by Kemba Walker. So as you watch me closely, I am doing a forced pickup, and when you do a forced pickup, that means you grab it, you get the guy that comes up court. And right here, I'll tell you a little bit about that. My character is not a great three-point shooter, but I found out that there are certain areas on the shooting panel that you can hit with your character's three-pointers are not that decent, that he can actually utilize and hit it, and he'll actually be a great three-point shooter. See, I didn't stick tight to my man, but I did contest his shot, but he did get the shot off too. So this is kind of a game where you have to play along with it. So no, I'm getting guarded, and I pass the ball on the inside to Dwight Howard. He passes back to me, and I throw it up. No, I didn't get a grade for that. There's not going to be grades given much if like you're not playing very smart. See, right here I'm standing between two guys, and I'm cutting off basically any movement from the guy outside of the paint to come in. Coming up the court, I stick to the play that the coaches call, and they get the ball back to me, because here I am, I'm in easier position to get the shot off and possibly get a foul. So now I'm in a hot streak. So what I do is I bump defenders, and here I get caught for the reach-in foul. It happens because I waited a split second too long to try to strike the ball. The strike zone is in between the ball, the floor, and the person's hands. You have to hit right in the middle. If you don't hit in the middle, you're not stealing the ball. This is why my character's steals are at 1,789 right now, and we're only in the 33rd game of the season. Here, I picked up the layup. I normally like to go in for the dunks, but no, you're not always going to be able to get a dunk every time. So you got to go with whatever comes to you.
But for the comeback kid, it has to drive you for more and more success and more championships. And that's done through hard work and commitment and passion. I believe he has that within himself.
I got him. Shot clock says 12. Not a lot of time for a shot opportunity. Ball knocked out of his hands. Strong at the rim.
That's a poster right there. What a hammer dunk.
I got ball.
the switch. The ball travels straight out of bounds.
That's on me. That's on me.
To Beasley.
So right here, even if you got the hot streak, if you're guarded, your shot will be off. This is just how the game is operated. That's how it is in real life. If you guard it, your shot can be off if somebody guards you. If you're automatic, if you got a perfect shot, it might pose a different outcome. But then again, this is how the game normally is.
It's a loose ball, out of bounds, turnover. The Bulls get the inbound. Screen set nicely. The catch and fire away from downtown. Beasley the rebound. Tied up, has to make that pass. And misses his first shot tonight. It'll count if it goes. Count it, it's good. And there's the buzzer. First quarter comes to an end. The Hornets by 11. Boy, what a disappointing start, but certainly lots of time remaining. How do they get back into it, Jeff?
Yeah, not the start they wanted, Mike. But what you do in this case, just play a little bit better and start chipping away at that lead. There are no home runs in the NBA. It's got to be play-by-play that you work your way back into the game.
To the quick three, boom. See, that's the thing. You got to make sure you find your place where your character can get wide open. It's very easy in this game. You just got to focus, and the point is there. So, no, what I'm doing is called forced pickup. The forced pickup is when you capture the dude with the ball coming up the court and slow him down and slow the whole offensive structure's momentum down. So, no, we just go straight through it. It's a pass and shoot with my team. This is how you're supposed to play the game. Pass the ball, and there's easy buckets from there. So no, I always put the computer in man-to-man defense. Just shuts them down every time. Man-to-man defense. Even when they do picks and they try to push off and all this stuff, if you're in man-to-man, the computer don't know how to shoot, the computer don't know how to move, the computer cannot manipulate it unless they have the opening themselves. See, this is a layup. Easy.
Testing the shot.
Jordan. Still plenty of time. 12 seconds on the shot clock. Careless ball handling. Comes up with a pretty steal. Goes to the goal. Can't get it to go from close range.
Well, that was a beautiful switch of hands right there, but he just missed it at the basket.
No question on that call. It's a reach-in foul. Dwight Howard's been a beast on the boards today.
Right now, he owns the paint, getting every rebound in sight. One count late as the defender stepped over to take the hit and the possible charge, but I like the effort.
Here's a steal, and he steps out of bounds. Thomas has been opportunistic on the defensive end in this matchup.
Hey, someone called the police. This man is stealing the ball all over the court.
Ball comes loose, and it's stolen. Chicago's now back on defense. They need a big stop to turn things around. And it's on to the line for a couple of free throws. And Chicago's called for the foul. Their first team foul. And he hits the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. And Chicago calls a timeout. Quite simply, the defense just not getting it done. They need to talk it over. The Bulls get to inbound.
I got ball. That's me.
Slices through the lane, back and forth. Nice looking Euro step. For the comeback kid, every year, something different, something better. His desire for greatness is just unbelievable, Jeff. That work ethic is second to none.
Yeah, the sustainment of the work ethic is what's truly impressive. A lot of players can work at a good rate for a finite period of time, but the comeback kid, he's different. He's been able to do that day after day, year after year, summer after summer.
Howard's trying for position in the paint. Thomas for two, shoots away. Oh, nice rebound by Jordan. He's among the league leaders in rebounding this season. In a rough stretch, let's see if they can break themselves out of it right now. Smart. Batum, the rebound. And he curls in. Double. Oh, that's a devastating dunk in his face.
That looked like a runaway train right there, driving down.
There's a steal. To the rim. Thomas misses another one. Bellinelli jump shot. Knocks it down. That's his first shot of the night. Beasley for three. It's good. Pretty feed. 3.5 gone by in the second. Charlotte's up by 23. Smart's using the screen, looking to get free. Sloppy ball handling. Oh, he gets the steal. Adjusting in the air. Count it. Plus the foul. And he'll head to the line for the second time tonight.
And he earned the free throw, Mike. He deserves every bit of this three-point opportunity. He reacted perfectly to the contact, gathered his bearings, and got the shot off. Great play right there to earn the trip to the free throw line.
To Levine. Ball knocked loose, out of bounds. It'll be Bulls ball. Lets it go. And the rebound taken by Beasley. And that'll do it. First half comes to an end. Charlotte's up by 26.
The Charlotte Hornets have built a comfortable lead. For them to get to lead, I see it happening with their transition game. They've done a great job today of working the fast break offense. Have a look at the leading scores for the Charlotte Hornets.
Game track. Field goals.
The Chicago Bulls just couldn't get any of their shots to go in those first two quarters. They desperately need someone to step up and catch fire for them in the second half. The shooting was certainly worse in the opening quarter.
Player of the half.
I'm ready to skip ahead and just get this guy player of the game. You can tell he's on his way to a step.
The easiest way to get player of the half is basically being like the guy out there on the floor that's doing work pretty much. So as you can see, I got steals and I got points or whatever, but what they're not showing you is how many times I've assisted. And in this game, I probably assisted about 5 or 6 times total. But no, it just depends on how much work you're putting in, and that's what it in the NBA. That's how real teams should be focused, is who's putting in the work. LeBron James, he put in work with the Cavaliers. Steph Curry, he put in work with Golden State. Kyrie Irving, he put in state when he was with Boston. He put in work with all the teams that he played with. Shaquille O'Neal, when he was with Orlando, when he was with the Lakers, he put in work. Shoot, Vince Carter, when he was with the Raptors, when he was with all the other teams he played with a bunch of teams. He put in a lot of work. So the player who puts in work is the one who's going to be like featured as the player of the half or the player of the game. So that was the end of the halftime report, and here's quarter number 3. As y'all can see, I pushed up on my directional pad to ignite the coach's plan. Coach's plan always in some way or another helps it to make easier for for the team to score. If you're not in the right spot, the computer could mess it up, and it's up to you to kind of like fix it again, kind of like what I did with that steal or that pass I gave to Beasley. This is how the game is played. Like, you gotta play smart. Like, I wish the Charlotte Hornets really could play this smart.
This unit is showing forcing a turnover and then not resting, not conserving energy, pushing the ball and getting a transition opportunity.
Tied up and has to pass. Inside, finishing at the rim. What a pass from Kemba Walker.
No, right there, we just passed the ball like 4 times. 4 times we passed the ball, and it kept the computer guessing. See, in real life, in NBA basketball, the more you pass the ball around, the more they don't know who's going to shoot. They don't know who the shooter is, the more they pass the ball around. They don't know who the inside man is going to be, the more they pass the ball around. That's how the game is played. Pass the ball. No ball hogs. I wish a lot of live players could understand that, because they draw too much attention to themselves and then have the nerve to get pissed off when they start getting blocked or they start getting guarded real tight and they're not able to make no dunks, make no layups, not able to do much. And it's mainly because they got way too much attention on themselves, and they're asking the computer, hey, amp up, stop me from making everything possible. So no, right here I did a post move and I had 2 guys on me. My initial plan was I was going to try to pass it, but what you didn't notice was there was a guy between the 2 of us, and all he had to do was reach. If I hit the X button, he could have stole the ball. So what I did was I faked it, and then what I did was I did the post move to kind of intrigue to kind of signal for a layup, and it was an easy shot. It was an easy goal because I was already in the paint. There I asked for a pass for an alley-oop, and I was not in the right position, so I messed up a play. Here how I make it up. Steal and 2-point shot. See, it's all about how do you backtrack, how do you fix your mistake, how do you put the team further and further ahead. So as you can see right now, I am 32 points ahead of Chicago Bulls. Thanks to that play, nobody was in the paint waiting for it. Now we're 30 points ahead. So you just, like I said, every time you got to play smart. So right here, that called a pick, but they left my man wide open.
Got to be careful not to step out of bounds on the corner 3. He doesn't, and he knocks it home.
Back on offense, they need to get something going. Backing his way down in the post. Oh, he shoots it, and Dwight Howard with his 5th rebound. Chicago's got to be aware of how badly they need a stop. Just a matter of can they do it.
Another bad pass call because there were too many people clouded in the middle of that paint area. So there was no way to really hit that shot. I messed up. And that's one thing a lot of people don't do. They don't own up to the mistakes that they make. Gotta own up to your mistakes. You be like, oh, I messed that play up. It's easy because they see that you messed it up. Like there, that was a good drive for the shot, but it wasn't definite because there was 3 people guarding it. See, I got attention on myself. So now what I got to do is, since I got the attention on me, I got to share it with my players. I got to spread the ball out. I got to move around. I got to set up these plays. I got to make sure that I steal. And if I don't get the ball right away, they can't do nothing with it right away. And that's the thing. Like, I impacted the shot by stealing it from them. End of the 3rd quarter. Well, let's see what the 4th quarter has. 33 points ahead. 33 points ahead. Now, I did coach a kids league basketball a long time ago, and the biggest score we had was 77 to like 15 when I taught kids how to play. And that was elementary school kids, and that was like that was a terrible call for me. They said that it was a bad pass. It wasn't no bad pass. It hit my partner's hands, and then on top of that, he dropped the ball. So they said it was a bad pass for me because he was right next to me. computer will do that. The computer will say bad pass, and it really isn't a bad pass because he could have caught it and he could have swung it out to keep Kemba Walker. But no, how did I answer back? Me and Kemba double teamed the guy, stole it, down the court, layup, shoot, and one, and there's the and one shot. So here we go. Now we got to set up this man-to-man defense again. Spread it out. I'm on my dude. I jumped just a second late, but it's still a contested shot, so I don't lose no grade when I contest it. So up, dribble, and I broke that dude's ankle. So now look, I see Batum, and he gets blocked, but it's a shooting foul. Whenever you do something for your teammate, they feature you somehow when you do something with your teammate. That's the cool part. So no, I'm looking at my stats now. 36 points, 2 assists, 8 steals. I always want to make sure I get 10 steals. That's my #1 goal in every game. 10 steals a game or more. Like the biggest amount of steals I had was like 24 steals in one game. But every game I've played, and this is like the 30th game, this game I'm already at 8, and it's just not getting to the 4th quarter. So if I can get 3 more steals, or if I can get 2 more steals, I've reached the defensive quota that I need in order to beat this game. Note that man-to-man defense is hard to beat. The computer cannot operate around it. So watch, I'm guarded. I give it to right to the inside. See, I got the attention on me, and the attention is not on my center. So I give the center the attention he needs. So that was an attempt to steal. So watch, he backs up. I steal it from him that time. Now I got an open lane. I go, I lay up, and I'm at the free throw line again. So another 3-point play. See, this is why my character is leading in steals and defense right now.
And that completes the 3-point play. To Bellinelli. Excellent ball movement around the perimeter. Terrific feed. Blocked by Howard. It's out of bounds. It'll be Hornets ball. The Hornets get the inbound in here. Chicago's definitely needing a big-time defensive play on this possession. Strong defense. Thomas, fadeaway for 2. Nice touch at the basket. That's a 12-0 run for the Hornets. I got ball. To Levine. Finds a space and takes the wide-open 3. And Marco Bellinelli with the jumper. Puts it in.
Here is a 2 ankle breaker move, and I hold on to the ball and I make my way inside. Easy, very easy. 2 ankles broke in 1 move. Some people could say it's a glitch. Some people say that it's possible. I can tell you that I've done it at least 3. That was my 3rd time doing it in this league. Not this particular game, but against other great teams. So it is possible, because when you got that attention on you, you can shake up more than one person. So just keep your mind open, keep your eyes open. I left him wide open for that shot, so I was expecting to get the D grade for that one. I was expecting to go down a grade for that. I got them all round up in one little area. I make my way in, power. Just that's how it's supposed to be done. You have to be powerful. You have to power your way through some of the movesets. So I know I switched them from full court to man-to-man. And no, I'm always guarding the dude who brings the ball up court. So I knock the ball out of bounds. That's what I do. I steal. I have to steal. I have to get 10 perfect steals. Ball went out of bounds again. Not a good steal. So I got to try one more time. So I'm looking. I got 9. I'm like, okay, let's try again. So they got 15 turnovers. We only got 4. I can deal with that because our 4 turnovers was stupid. their turnovers is because stealing. Turnovers we gave them were bad passes. So Howard got the rebound, and I triggered him to shoot it. If you don't know how to get the computer to shoot the ball, you need to stop playing. All you gotta do is hit the square button. So I took the ball right there, backed up, gave it to Batum, inside. Every time I get the attention, I give my players their shine. I give my players the ball. So the dude I'm supposed to be guarding, guess what? He's cold. So every time he gets the ball, he's not able to really shoot it because I'm stealing from him. That's why he's cold. He's not able to maintain the ball. So give it to Kemba Walker. Kemba Walker shoots. Dwight missed the dunk with his big behind. I don't know how in the world he missed that dunk, but I rip it, and here's what I do. Famous windmill dunk.
Will always break down your defense. You've got to keep the ball out of the paint. You can't allow it right at the basket for easy shots.
3.5 gone by in the fourth. Charlotte's up by 50.
That's me. Got ball.
Screen set nicely. To Levine. Sloppy ball handling. And it's stolen.
This way.
Oh, what a great dunk. Ball knocked loose. Lots of room there. And Dwight Howard with the rebound. It's a double-double tonight. And time runs out. The final score is 70-18. For Jeff Van Gundy and our entire EA Sports crew, this is Mike Breen saying thanks for joining us and good night.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Hornets won this matchup with a significant margin. In transition is where they really did some damage. As soon as they got a stop, they were on the run and going for the easy basket. The Charlotte Hornets got their point scoring from these guys on screen.
Game track. Steals.
And now, of course, the game stats.
Player of the game.
The highlight says it all. He's your player of the game. And we conclude this segment with the shot chart.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. Here we go with the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
And here, we've got some of the games scheduled for today. Here's a look at the Eastern Conference. Here are the upcoming games for the Chicago Bulls. And that does it for our post-game wrap-up. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. Thanks for joining us.
next time on NBA Live 18, it'll be Q52 and the Charlotte Hornets versus the Toronto Raptors. Until next time, y'all have a great day. Peace.